But what I want to ask you is Zion or Ben Simmons at this point of their career, who are you more disappointed with? Not personally with them, but this how their career is right now. Because in high school, they both were supposed to be in the LeBron James mold. One was actually called like the new LeBron James. Zion almost had the hype like LeBron. So their careers was on the trajectory before they got to the league as being like the new faces of the league. So my question is, out of them two, Zion or Ben, who are you most disappointed that their career is at where it is right now?
I'm gonna go Ben, because even though Zion career been a disappointment, it's off injuries. Like I can't take that away from him. When he on the court, he put up his numbers. But Ben Simmons been on the court and ain't do nothing. Ben Simmons could have been on the court and chose to stay off the court. So for that, I gotta take points away. Like when you could have played, you didn't play, and then when you did play, you played bad, bro. Like so, I'm gonna take points away because I ain't never say shoot Zion came out here and just was trash. Like nah, Zion gonna put up numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen him get hurt, try to come back, and every time he come back, he put up numbers until he get hurt again. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? That's like taking points
Well,
away from Grant Hill or something. You know what I mean? So like I got
but
Ben Simmons been my
but
disappointment.
for you, but you said injuries, but he Zion is part of the reason why he sometimes gets injured because to go back to the Guild podcast, he said it himself. He has a hard time dealing with his weight, and him for to be that young with that much money, and he know the stakes that he's playing at. I gotta put a little onus on him for not staying fully committed to whatever weight program. And it's like I ain't gonna say it shouldn't be hard because at the end of the day, I'm not a big dude. I'm a skinny dude, so I never been a big dude. So I don't know what their appetite is like. But I, me being a Kobe fan, knowing that the dedication you got to put in to prevent injuries, and him saying that he had a problem, what I'm saying, keeping his weight down, that shows me that he might not be fully dedicated to the sport of basketball. So
Well,
I gotta give him some blame. I gotta give him some blame on the injury aspect. Like he just
just
ain't having
to me,
freakish
just a little
injuries.
bit. To me, just a little bit, because yeah, like he had a problem keeping his weight down, but he a young kid just coming into the NBA and he in New Orleans with that good food. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
heck,
but I know I'm just saying he gotta either know or somebody gotta put him on. Like, yo, listen, go get that personal chef early. Like, get a certain like make them make you like a meal plan, and you just
but I think he has all of that. I think he said during the podcast, basically he got all that shit. He chooses not to fully commit himself to the shit. That's why he's struggling with it.
when you're home alone. Yeah, when you're home alone. That's what he said. When you're home alone. But Rashad McCants made a good point. Like they speak more about weight because of his injury. Like if he ain't get injured or if he got injured once and kept playing, you might not hear too much problems about his weight. You know what I'm saying? You can hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you either. Can't hear you.
Yo,
I can hear you now.
yo,
Yeah, you can hear me?
I can hear you now. We back
I can
good.
hear you.
My
You
apologies.
can edit that part out.
Yeah.
All right, bet. So what was the last thing you heard though?
When you was going into what Mashad McCann said about the weight and injury.
I bet. So so like yeah, like Rashawn McCann said, like they put a lot of emphasis on the weight, because of the injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it may have something to do with it, but it may not. He might have just got hurt like just by
No, we
getting
know
hurt.
we know it got something to do with it. Come on, you playing with that much weight, jumping like high as he do, you know it got something to do with it. That's
Possibly.
when Charles Barkley tells you about the weight because we know he's a round
Yeah.
mound of rebound, and he telling you about weight, so he know playing with weight what that doing your body, and he ain't at nowhere near athletic as Zion,
Yeah.
so it plays a part. It's at least 40%, 60-40.
Yeah. The
40% that it plays a part.
30.
And it's a reason why they put it in his contract that he has to
Because
play at a certain weight.
because look, even if Zion slimmed down like his body fat, he gonna have to slim down his muscle, bro. He's still gonna be heavy, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It's not like bro, like even if he was in Miami where they got his body percentage down fat, like his body fat and water weight, like all that down, bro. He's still just a big dude. Pause. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so he would have to do something to lean out his muscles more too. Like it's gonna take a lot of work. Like if people thinking like the weight is the main part of the injury, then he got to do a whole lot than just change his diet. He gonna have to change out how he works out. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as I don't know if he hitting the weights, he might have to hit the weights less, do more calisthenics, like stuff like that. Like because he gonna have to lean out his muscle. He gonna have to lose some muscle too. Like you know what I'm saying?
But it, it,
And
it,
that,
it, it,
that's
it,
gonna change his game some. He might be faster, maybe though. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna change.
but I mean, he almost. It's funny that, like I said, Zion and Ben, because they almost not the same type of career, but it's almost like on that same type of path. Where they show glimpses of it. Both of them got some type of injuries. Both of them had chances to play, but only thing, like you said, Ben got to come back, and Ben was not as effective as he was when he first, got the injury and went through all the mental stuff. But for me, my choice would be Zion.
Your choice to be Zion.
My choice would be Zion for probably the most disappointed at this point because he was on that trajectory of being one of the faces of the league. With Ben, I knew if you watch Ben Simmons documentary, he didn't really never you could see that he didn't really have the hunger, like that little edge to him. Like you could just tell in the documentary, it was just about making the NBA, getting some money, and you know what I'm saying? It's cool because when he played in college, his college team, he had players on it and they was
Right?
trash.
Yeah, I ain't like his college career. I ain't gonna lie.
So then he got to the league, he won rookie of the year, he is
Also,
a
didn't think he should have went
quality
to that
defensive
school.
player.
I don't know why he picked. I don't know.
I think it has something to do with a family situation, family type situation, or
Okay.
something like that. Something to that they in that mix. But Ben, I kind of felt like he could like not live up to the hype. Zion, on the other hand, it's just sad because we knew the weight probably would be an issue, but
See, all right,
now
so
we
that's
got other things.
I'm gonna be honest. From the beginning, I knew Zion was big, but I wasn't like, damn, he gonna get hurt. He gonna get hurt. Like I wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't saying that, right? And then when you see the whole thing happen at Duke with the shoe and stuff, then you like, whoa, like bro, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then when he come into the league, then like when he get hurt, you're like, oh man, like his weight. Like so, like a few people spoke about his weight when he was coming in, but it wasn't how they was talking about it once he got hurt. And same thing, like a few people was talking about his weight, but it wasn't until the Duke thing, you know what I'm saying, with the shoe and stuff, people start. So it's like every time something happened, the weight thing it became bigger in the media. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ain't gonna take away OD points from him. That's why I still got Ben, but I understand why you guys are.
But the weight was an issue because he
That's
spoke on it. If the weight was an issue, he'll never speak on it. But the fact that he spoke on it on the Gill drink, now there is truth to what people have been saying with the weight falls inside the NBA community, the executives and all that. It has to be some type of truth to it because if he's speaking on it now, it got to be an issue.
Right. Gil should have asked him what's his favorite food because I want to know what just holding him back. Like, what's that one thing he like, bro? I need that. But see,
Probably everything.
it's another thing. he living with the porn star, probably in them cheeks crazy. You know, you gotta eat a sandwich or something after.
And like I said, I don't want to go over what she said, but she kind of threw out like, you know what I'm saying, he be fucking around on this diet type situation. So it's like,
I ain't listening to nothing. It could be true. I'm not listening though, cause you salty right now, so I can't.
yeah, no, it's a fact. That's a fact. I'm just saying for the fact that now that him speaking on it, now when
Something.
people have spoke on it, it brings some type of validity to it because okay, maybe they might be telling the truth. Like I said, I don't want to believe her truth, but the fact that she said it, she didn't have to bring that shit up. But the fact that she said it and he's now like addressing it, it's like, damn, maybe this nigga really did have some type of fucking eating problem. That shit is affecting, you know what I'm saying, his career.